Let's have a little conversation about the mess and the state of affairs within the United Kingdom. Let's do that, shall we? On this beautiful, cold, fresh, rather scenic afternoon. So, how many people know what the United Kingdom is? Go on, it's a country, right? Okay. Now it's a group of countries: England, Wales, Scotland, Northern Ireland, bordered only by Southern Ireland. There you go, the United Kingdom. Go on Companies House, have a look there. Type in Companies House. You will see that United Kingdom is also a company. You'll see it there. United Kingdom Limited. Now, when it comes to names on Companies House, there can only be one. So the name United Kingdom has been expressed as a limited company. That means that there can be no other. So it's a company and it's a country. This is why you see Charles quite a lot without the crown on his head, because he's the director of the company. The company is in commerce, so it sits in the Sea of Commerce. The Sea of Commerce is the United Kingdom. This is where the money is exchanged. This is why you have riverbanks. Money goes through your hands like water. If your name is in the Sea of Commerce, the United Kingdom, where everything is business, then you fall under the United Kingdom Limited through your birth certificate, unless you have expressed your name and taken it out of the water, effectively docking your ship on the land, and the land would be England, not the United Kingdom. England being where Companies House dwells. United Kingdom being where HMRC is. Two completely separate entities, two completely separate entities. So why now are they coming together to do this government sign-in stuff for company directors? I've got an idea as to why. Go and have a look at your birth certificate. This is for anybody born after 69, because the birth certificate's changed then. And to be clear, the birth certificate is a slave document. Sounds strange, right? Go and have a look at it. You will see that it says, warning, a certificate is not evidence of identification. Well, how can your birth certificate not be evidence of your identity? It's got all your details all over it. And the reason is they put you into a legal trap the day you're born. So they put your parents, mother and father, under pressure to register the child. When the child is first born, it's Baby Doe. There's no Christian name. Maybe the parents hadn't decided on the name at that stage. But they're very particular about you registering the name. So you fill out the birth particulars form, BNF01, birth notification form. Excuse me, not particulars. In the birth notification form, you've got your birth particulars. Your birth particulars are your weight, your father's name, blah, 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 all the information that you see in the 17 boxes on your birth certificate. And pulling back to your birth certificate that you've not looked at, go order one if you want to. It's not called a birth certificate, it's called a certified copy of an entry. They entered you into something. So they took your birth particulars, they took a document called a certified copy of an entry, the same document they issue when you die. They call it a death certificate, which is ridiculous because it's not, it's a certified copy of an entry. It's a blank sheet. In the top right hand corner there is trading numbers, there are trading letters for corporations that will go on to trade your name throughout your life. This is why your weight is on your certified copy of an entry, what you know as a birth certificate. Because you know they're saying you're worth your weight in gold, right? Your father's name's on there, so they know, okay, you may earn a certain amount of money in your life. Well, they want to take that amount of money before you've even lived, as you are literally docked and birthed. They take that money that they believe you will earn in your life and they put it against your name, and there starts the trading. You die worth hundreds of millions, maybe billions, who knows. But that's another tale to be told. A pheasant jump out on me there. Getting confused yet? You will. So your details are taken and superimposed onto a certified copy of an entry that you will now hold. That is your cornerstone, the pillar upon which everything is built. Driver license, passport, blah 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 blah. Anyway, when you look on it, you will see that initially they didn't incorporate your first name. It will be John or Jane Henry Doe, and the Doe is going to be in capital letters. It's incorporated, it's the family name, the surname, distinct from the Christian name given to you, the family name, the debt. Then what you should have is a Christian name put on there. But they pull the wool over your eyes again and they give you a name. When you look in Black's Law Dictionary, you will see that a name is, let me get this absolutely right for you, the designation of an individual person or firm or corporation. That's it. The designation of an individual person, firm or corporation. We know firms and corporations are always in capital letters. Sainsbury's, BMW, Tesco's, take your pick, Walmart. Always capitalised. Dead entities, corporations, like ships, capital letters on the side. Dead entities, corporations, corpses, body corporates. You see where it goes. Deep. Where am I? So they put your information within a box and they put the box onto the certified copy of an entry. The certified copy of an entry is the security instrument, the financial instrument, which goes on to be traded. Look at it, it's watermarked, it's like a banknote. But all your information is in a box. And this is why it can never, the certified copy of an entry can never be proof of identity, because the certified copy of an entry is a blank document. There are no details on it until they superimpose your details onto it. You're like the head on the £5 note. But instead of a head, it's just all your information. So that's how that goes. When you look into the legal world, you will see something called the Four Corners Rule. Google that if you like. The Four Corners Rule. It means that anything within a box, reverse block, a drawn box, lines, whatever, anything like that, is lifted off of the page. It is not part of the original document. There are two documents you're looking at. A document must be able to be viewed to all four corners of the document to be clear about what the document is. Now, if there's a box on the page, you'll start seeing it on loads of information, loads of letters and things that they try to send you. Well, if there's a box, then that information isn't there. And if that information isn't there, can I ask, who exactly is the information that it's not on the page? But we've assumed that it is because We assume that we can read. We assume that we know what we're looking at. We assume a lot, and they know that we assume a lot. And we end up taking full responsibility and full liability for many different entities without even realising it throughout our entire lives. And we never clock it, ever. Now, where do we go with this? So we're all holding a certified copy of an entry now, calling it a birth certificate our entire life. We build all our documentation upon this, the passport, the driver licence, the bank account, all these different bits of business connected to a shared document. I don't think so. Look at him getting up in the air. Psst. Yeah, do it. I feel like the government's following me. Now, look on your passport. Name, always in capital letters, like a ship pulling into port. The passport is a maritime document for a ship. Look up the legal meaning of passport, also known as sea brief or sea letter. It's to allow your ship to go through the enemy waters during times of war. It's a wartime document. The passport, or as we call it, our passport, my passport, your passport. We think it's just to go on holiday. No. When the ship pulls in, you'll see Doe on the side in capital letters. You'll know that it's the family Doe, but you don't know which family member it is. That's why in the passport, I would say Christian name, but it's not. It's a name, again, a given name, is second. It's underneath the surname. So therefore, you saw the surname and family name first, then you knew that the captain of that ship was John. That's why his name's second. Have a look in your passport. Go down to the final number at the bottom of that page in your United Kingdom passport, and it will say to have a look at the opposing page where the signature goes. When you look at what the signature is for the holder. So, are you the name on the passport or are you the holder? You are the holder, and you hold a lot of documents. And your signature, your sign of nature, well, that's quite powerful and holds a fair bit of power too. Gives a lot of documentation power. The driver licence, so the DVLA and the Passport Office are both agencies, departments sitting under the United Kingdom. So when we're holding their documents to do what we do, we are under the control of the United Kingdom as far as they're concerned. The United Kingdom is at sea like a ship. We are under maritime law in the United Kingdom. If you don't know that, check it out and get to know. Maritime law is quite harsh. If you're at sea and you start messing around, they're going to get you and put you into the jail. Put him in the jail, we'll deal with it back on land. Sea's dangerous, we've got to look after everybody on the ship. You're a problem, we ain't dealing with nothing till we get back to land. Put that man behind bars, boom. Moan, groan, do whatever you want, and they're not going to listen. Maritime law. Also remember, if you haven't expressed the name on Companies House, i.e. you are your own merchant, your own company, your own corporation, dormant, so no one can do business with it anymore, on the land, dry docked, confusing, eh? If you don't hold the name, then you are on the United Kingdom. If you're holding the driver license and the passport, you are under their jurisdiction. This is not good documentation to hold and believe is you. You can hold it, but best believe you are a holder. You are not the documentation. You are not the paper version of you that had debt attached to you from the day you were born. So have a little think about that, and I'll have a little bit of a think further.